So all emotions is just energy that is moving. Because if it wasn't moving, you couldn't feel it. So the fact that you're feeling them means it's moving. Okay. So now, depending on how that feeling is, whether that feeling is comfortable or uncomfortable, we make it a good emotion or a bad emotion. Whereas, to be truthful, there's no right or wrong, good or bad emotions. They're all just emotions. Okay? And they've all got a role to play. They all have some meaning. But if we don't understand, all we have is how they feel. So if they don't feel comfortable, we think they're bad. And then what we are taught to do by most people is just suppress them, get rid of them, move them on. So we learn how to suppress and push away and ignore emotions that are uncomfortable. When you start to understand why the emotions are coming to you and understand what is the purpose behind every emotion, then instead of feeling it as a good or a bad, you're seeing it as the message that it is. So anger is normally an emotion that blanks off hurt and sadness. So when we are feeling hurt, if you think about an animal, a dog, if you hurt it enough, it starts growling at you because the anger is a protective thing. So in much the same way, when humans are hurt, instead of being hurt and being vulnerable again, they're actually going to be angry and confrontational and aggressive towards somebody else. So when we feel the anger, we can go, oh, I'm feeling anger. That means somebody has failed in the expectations that I had. But here's the key thing. These are my expectations. I expected someone or something to behave in a certain way. Is my expectation justified? Because very often we don't tell other people what we expect of them. And then when they don't behave the way we want, we feel hurt because it makes us feel like we weren't important for them. And what comes out is anger. So when we get to understand ourselves, raise an awareness and learn to understand what these emotions all mean, because they've all got a meaning. They're not random. You don't just have an event happen and just some emotion comes out and then it will be what it'll be. The emotions are very specific to how we're feeling, to the meanings that we've got. So when you get to know that, and then you can raise that awareness and you can go, oh wow, I'm being frustrated at this moment. And I know that frustration has to do with projects or things that I want at a specific time, and it's not happening at the time that I want, and therefore I'm feeling frustrated because it's not coming through, or whatever it is. Anxiety is always an emotion about the future. I'm worried about something in the future. We never get anxious about the past. So when we get to understand what emotions are and we raise the awareness where we can interrupt the pattern and then rewire, we can say, what is it about this that makes me feel this? What is the message that I'm getting? And is this true? Start asking intelligent questions of ourselves so that we can undo it and rewire the way we respond so we can create change. It's that.